Foolish humans. Attempting to run. You there! Dispose of these cowards!
Would it not be more logical to assist in the search of an energy source rather than expel time and energy on the native Starscream?
Shockwave. Always the buzzkill. Our highly trained drones will find it in no time. Rest assured.
Lord Megatron has been terminated. The Autobots have reclaimed Cybertron. Our forces are all but diminished. We have to remain on constant move in order to keep the human forces from interfering. I will rest assured once we have the energy in order to restore our master's spark to life.
Yes, of course. Let's not keep our fallen master waiting then. The Decepticons. There's too many of them. I can't stop them alone. Freeze! Rest assured, I'll freeze the Decepticon activities today. Ratchet to Agent Fowler. I have discovered the location of the last remaining Decepticons on Earth. Requesting immediate reinforcements at my coordinates. Emphasis on the immediate part. What's going on over there?
The logical hypothesis. Autobots.
He must be eliminated before he can call for backup.
From doctor to doctor, I can promise this will hurt.
The Autobots medic, Ratchet. Is Optimus sending you on missions alone now? The remaining Autobots are on Cybertron, rebuilding our homeworld after we won the war. Or did you forget? What is the meaning of this?
The Autobot has admitted to being the last one on Earth.
So when we wake the big guy up, he won't have any trouble conquering this world.
Commander Starscream, the source of the energy has been detected.
It cannot be.
What's got the guy with no emotions spooked?
70 yards below the ground lies the ancient Cybertronian vessel, the Proud Star.
What's so special about that? I've never heard of it. Was it a bot ship or a con ship?
The Proud Star predates the war, and many wars previous to it.
The Proud Star was believed to have been a great military vessel, commanded by the great Nova Prime.
Ew. So if we go down there, we could find another Prime down there waiting to kick our rear axles.
Highly unlikely. If Nova Prime is down there, it is likely his fossilized remains.
Ew. Still gross.
The Proud Star couldn't be functional after this much time just rusting underground. What you are picking up is no doubt a residue signal from one of the few mechanisms still functional aboard it. Will someone just scrap this Autobot already?
With pleasure. Hey Ratchet, you mind introducing me to your new friends?
We need to regroup, now.
Follow me! Running away from a fight. At least that's never changed.
Soundwave, bridge down here immediately, with Lord Megatron's body. We will require a means of getting down to the Proud Star.
We must get down to the Proud Star immediately before the Autobots return.
What's down there that's so valuable?
While it defies logic, it is said that during Nova Prime's extensive travels to explore the universe, the Proud Star signal once went so far into the outer rim of our universe, the signal registered offline.
And that's how it got here?
Allow me to finish.
After 8 cycles, the Proud Star signal popped back online, and rumor has it that Nova Prime could raise the dead after his return.
The logical hypothesis is that Nova Prime discovered a highly advanced species with the technology to reanimate the deceased.
Like a Terracon? Because we only need Dark Energon for that.
Unlike a Terracon, these dead raise anew, as if awoken from slumber.
So this will fully restore Lord Megatron. Very interesting. But what could this technology be?
It's impossible to know for sure. Most of the technology on this ship is alien in nature, taken and traded for by Nova Prime. This sword has the image of the Matrix of Leadership sculpted in the hilt.
Undoubtedly designed for Prime.
Let's not ignore the size of it. It was made for a large bot to wield. Ah!
Hand me an Energon Cube.
What?
We will not be able to deduce what device could resurrect Lord Megatron. Not without someone with the knowledge on the matter. Nova Prime appears to be in stasis, as well as the largest source of energy detected down here.
Ratchet, it's been a while.
Wheeljack.
We heard you had a run-in with Gons.
How many did you take down?
I don't think any, bulkhead. I saved Ratchet's backside as he was pinned down.
Where is Optimus?
What seems to be the matter, old friend?
Optimus! The Decepticons have discovered the resting location of the Proud Star. They seek to resurrect Megatron.
Proud Star? As in Nova Prime? The guy who brought people back to life?
Little is known about Nova Prime, as little was archived about him.
Because he predated a lot of modern archiving?
Something Alpha Trion once said to me. He once said, "Not all primes have stood for the moral good. Some were lost in themselves in search of power. Those that did, the primes that followed, tended to erase them from history, as not to tarnish the legacy of the primes."
So, you think if no information exists on Nova Prime, it's because the Prime to follow him cleansed any logs that would damage the legacy of the Primes?
What is known of him, that can be confirmed on multiple accounts, is that he was a traveler, always seeking new worlds, new resources, and new life forms. It is also known that his ship disappeared for 8 cycles in the Outer Rim. Upon its return, it is said he could raise the dead.
So now that we've got the history lesson out of the way, let's say we go take care of the cons.
Easy, Bulkhead. We're dealing with ancient alien technology beyond our understanding. At the very least, a new base of operations to re-establish their infrastructure.
Not to mention a way to return Megatron to life.
Autobots, while we have finally returned to Cybertron, we cannot abandon our long-adopted home to the Decepticons' desperation.
This is the deceased leader you spoke of.
Can you truly restore him to full life?
As I've stated before, I can, in a sense.
Would you kindly elaborate on the "in a sense" part?
I may restore the dead vessel to life. What comes back has the memories and motor skills of the vessel, but a new spark inhabits them.
So we may be bringing his body back to life, but what will be may not be Megatron?
If what comes refuses to be Megatron, we will simply make it Megatron.
Whatever you say. Shall I get started?
Carry on, Prime.
Symbiosis.
Arise, my Decepticon warriors, for I am reborn!
Megatron?
Megatron is dead, killed by his own failures. I will succeed where Megatron failed. I am Galvatron!
It defies all logic. What has he done?
Galvatron has chosen to accept Megatron's life as his own. A near-perfect symbiosis. Never has a vessel been so strong. It was almost as if a fraction of the spark that inhabited the vessel remained intact.
One such achievement could only be accomplished by Dark Energon, which flows through Megatron's veins.
Dark Energon, you say? That will have no doubt preserved his spark's life force while the vessel had passed. What you are seeing is not something new. I merely restored life to his body so that the spark could resume activity. Megatron is Galvatron.
This fool speaks awfully candid of me.
My lord, he has restored your life.
I owe him nothing. He did his duty. That is all. What is your name, stranger?
I am Nova Prime.
A prime in my presence. How disgraceful. Galvatron will tolerate no living primes. He may bear the name Prime, but he's no Optimus Prime.
Another Prime? On this planet?
Even twice as foolish as you. I thank you for your contribution to our cause, but we'll be taking your vessel and using it to transport us to Cybertron, so that we may reclaim our home.
If a Prime yet lives, destroy him, Galvatron.
Optimus Prime must be destroyed immediately.
Head up to the surface and face him. He will be drawing near.
We will head up to the surface and meet our enemy head-on.
Did he just...
Decepticons! With me!
Run along. Destroy the Prime so that no one could stand in my way.
Oh, I've missed this.
Me too, Jackie. Me too.
Minions of the Prime, you now face your extinction.
Ratchet!
Megatron.
It is Galvatron, you fool! Galvatron!
Uh-oh.
You are much more powerful than our last encounter.
The handiwork of an ancient relic, of whom I fully intend to destroy next, and take the proud star for myself.
Whom? Nova Prime lives?
For now.
Galvatron. In the past, Megatron and I worked together to stop Unicron. You and I must do so now, to defeat Nova Prime.
I don't need your help with that! He's weak!
Nova Prime is far more dangerous and sinister than you realize.
Not as dangerous as me!
So this is the bearer of the Prime legacy. He's weak. You don't want to do that. Shoot Optimus. Shoot Optimus.
Why can't I terminate you? Why can I not outwill you?
Because I made you. I own you. You are mine to command. Command your troops to fall back and join them. Finally, some alone time. Prime to prime. I've got to say, it is interesting to meet one who followed.
How did you do that?
To explain that, allow me to explain my story as I am sure a preceding prime with morals like yours cleansed the records of me. During my primeship, I sought to explore the expansive universe, discover new life, and to learn from it. But as I did so, I found it was nothing but disappointing. I came to the realization other worlds could not teach Cybertron anything. They were not as great as Cybertron. Cybertronians were the most superior species. One voyage, I discovered a rift which opened to a whole new expanse, another universe. The energy in this universe infected my crew, driving them mad. So I terminated them. As I traveled further into this universe, I came in contact with an ancient entity of whom shall be referred to as the Darkness. It offered unlimited power and new purpose in return for it inhabiting my spark. When I returned from the dead universe, I learned I could resurrect the dead and bend them to my will. So I began conquering world after world, cyberforming them with the Pharaohtaxis aboard the Proud Star. With each world my power grew. When I reached this planet, the darkness sensed Unicron, and if I could absorb his essence into the darkness, I would be death incarnate. However, the gravitational pull on this planet was far greater than anticipated, and the Proud Star took a nosedive directly into the planet's surface, where it has remained ever since.
You disgrace the Prime name.
I bring glory and power to the Prime name. It is you who disgraces my legacy by not seeing things my way. Even now, Unicron's spark is being slowly drained of life, which in turn grows my own power. Once I've got the power I need, I'll repair and reactivate the Proud Star.
If you launch that ship, you will destroy this city and the human population.
Why would that be a concern? I intend to cyberform Earth. Humanity will die regardless. Allow me to venture. You intend to outmatch me in order to spare humanity from its inevitable fate.
No matter the cost.
It's been a while since I've got to show off my toys.
All I see before me is a sociopath with a god complex. I am not intimidated by you.
Of course not. Primes fear nothing.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Oh, my Primus. You have no idea how many primes have uttered those exact words.
Doc needs a patch fast.
No. Help Optimus first.
We won't let you die. Autobots don't trade lives.
You guys do that. I'll see what I can do about helping Optimus.
Give it to this has-been, bulkhead.
Bulkhead, stand down. This is my fight.
Have you seen this guy? He's huge and powerful. I can honestly say I actually feel this guy. He's that strong.
If you refuse to leave, then follow my lead.
You are not worthy to involve yourself in the clash of the primes.
It cannot be.
Sword of Darkness, hear my cry. Slay my foes before my eye.
What was that?
A legendary blade known as the Chaos Edge. An ancient weapon built by the Heralds of Unicron. Lost to time.
I acquired this during one of my later travels. It was weak until I began siphoning the essence of Unicron. Now, it's never been stronger.
If we are going to defeat him, we must remove the Chaos Edge from his possession.
How will we do that? We can't get close to him.
Leave that to me. Well, that didn't feel good.
We can't hit him from here. Not while he's guarded.
Keep firing. That shield has to come down eventually.
You cost me the Chaos Edge.
All in a day's work, Prime.
Jackie, no!
You'll pay for that.
You won't need to mourn him.
I oughta.
Optimus Prime is your enemy now. I've given you new life.
Gave me life.
I am death incarnate. What I killed, I can restore. What I restore, I am the master of. Come face me in the skies, Optimus Prime. Let us show Earth the power of the Primes.
Restrain Wheeljack for as long as you can. If Nova Prime is destroyed, his control over the dead may cease as well.
On this day, the gods ascended to the heavens to engage in their final confrontation. A war too great for which would cause the very ground to tremble.
And there are those who accuse me of talking too much before a fight.
What's your plan of action, Lord Galvatron? As a creation of Nova Prime, I will absorb the darkness for my own use, as it is my birthright to wield such power.
So, you're rooting for Optimus.
Indeed, for I will be unable to reattain my own free will if Optimus is to fail. Nova Prime must be eradicated!
It may take a miracle.
You are in fact a worthy adversary, Optimus Prime. Everything a true warrior Prime should be. All you lack is the raw, ruthless aggression necessary to truly destroy one's foes.
I bear the wisdom on when to take a life, and when to spare one.
Empathy is a weakness. The Star Saber. I see you have relics of your own. The power of the Primes grants you that which once rejected me. Intriguing.
You were no doubt unworthy to carry the matrix of leadership as well.
The matrix of leadership was never my destiny. What I have is much more ancient. The matrix of valor. It guides me to have courage where there is none, and to never forget my duty to Cybertron. Cybertron is dead because of your actions. You have failed, Cybertron. I will save its race once I cyberform this world into a new Cybertron.
You corrupted the Matrix of Valor by accepting the darkness. By accepting the dark in your spark. You accepted fear.
Release my fist, or I'll activate the Pharaoh-Taxis and we will be at ground zero for the cyberforming of Earth. Or in other words, neither of us will survive.
I promised you, one shall stand and one shall fall. And I will not fall prey to your desperate grab for power.
No! Optimus, wait! Don't do this! Listen to reason! If you throw me in there, I will suffer as I die slowly encrusted by the overtaking plasmatic cybertronium metal within it.
Nova Prime, be gone.
No!
Optimus Prime succeeded. I sense Nova Prime's spark is diminishing. What is this?
Seems like you saved me, boss.
Today you made the ultimate sacrifice, and thanks to Nova Prime's arrogance, you were given a second chance.
And now with Galvatron, now free from Nova's control, we now have a Decepticon threat on Earth to worry about.
I think we can take him.
With the rise of Galvatron, only one fact remains certain. Earth is far from safe.
No! Optimus, wait! Don't do this! Listen to reason! If you throw me in there, I will suffer as I die slowly encrusted by the overtaking plasmatic cybertronium metal within it.
Nova Prime, be gone.
No! Status report.
Readings suggest we have crossed into another universe.
I knew there were no boundaries to the universe we were born to. The things we could learn. How the reach of Cybertron's influence will expand.
Nova Prime, there's something wrong with this universe.
What could possibly be wrong with my discovery?
This universe is dead. Your readings suggest there's some sort of sickness that's infecting this universe. We need to turn around before we become infected as well.
We will do no such thing. Something that could destroy a universe must be studied. We must ensure Cybertron never experiences something like this. Find it. Recover it.
These visits grow tiresome and are beneath me, Nova Prime. But the dark entity inside of me yearns. While it has accepted me as its vessel, it has not accepted me as its vessel of choice. No matter. Soon it will have no chance but to quit resisting and give me its power. Just know that the last remnant of your existence is fading. Shockwave, how much longer will the darkness resist my will and redirect my focus on Optimus Prime?
I have nothing to report. No Decepticon activity.
They're out there. I know it.
I can't make Decepticon activity just appear, Wheeljack.
Tell that to Bulkhead. Tell that to Ratchet. Tell that to Smokescreen. Tell that to Ultra Magnus.
Do not let his words get to you, old friend. Everyone grieves in their own way. Wheeljack is a bot of action, and he must need action in order to maintain an emotional balance.
It's a hard way to live.
The loss of our teammates was a hard one to bear, but we cannot forget we have found new ones.
Yeah, Mr. Strict himself. Prowl.
Bumblebee, meet me in the central cortex to relay your report immediately.
Speak of the devil. I don't know why you promoted him to be your lieutenant.
Impossible. Lord Galvatron, I have discovered an urgent matter.
Out with it then!
Nova Prime's spark, which has remained dormant since his defeat, has reawakened.
This is troubling. The darkness will not relinquish its power if Nova yet lives. He's gone?
How long was I?
11 months. Though it will not matter, as you are about to die.
11 months. 11 months of planning. Every detail. Calculating every variable. Estimating consequences for every action.
Get back!
Evaluating countermeasures.
What is happening?
The darkness. It resides in you. But the roots of its loyalty run deep. It will never let you kill me.
It is mine! I will use it to crush Optimus!
And that is why it will never give you anything. You wish to use it, but the darkness can only use you. A symbiotic relationship where you provide yourself as a vessel, and it will grant you power, not where you take its power for your own twisted misuse.
You sought to destroy this planet with it. How is it that any different from what I want it for?
I sought to drain Unicron's life force to increase its strength, to then use that energy to turn this world into a new Cybertron. A home for an entity that had remained homeless in a dead universe for eons. I saved it, and despite what you may believe, the bond between it and I is forever strong.
You speak of it as if it has a consciousness.
You are so short-minded. It is time I take back what is mine.
Lord Galvatron!
Darkness. Back. Get off my ship, unless you wish to serve me.
Never! The darkness is the key to defeat Optimus Prime.
This is not another Optimus Prime versus Megatron story. And does he speak for you, Cyclops?
The Decepticons will...
Praise the Allspark! Galvatron is dead. All hail Starscream! All hail him?
Find Optimus Prime. That is your #1 priority.
I would destroy him for you with great fervor.
Don't. Just find him. I'll destroy him myself.
What should I do if I find him?
When you find him, you will contact me. Speak to me no sooner. Don't let me see you again until this is done. I must prepare. Destiny calls.
Be a robot in disguise. What a stupid rule. Prime makes nothing but stupid rules. Humans don't fly their jets that low in elevation. It'd be too dangerous. But I know a Decepticon flyer who wouldn't care about that.
Wheeljack, get off me!
Yeah, that ain't gonna work on me, Screamy.
Ow!
Optimus, I've learned of a Decepticon activity in progress.
Have we met them at the scene? I have received no mention of this over the comms.
Take a look.
Step aside, Wheeljack, or take me to your leader.
I won't let you walk away in one piece.
Wheeljack. Gabber, Bumblebee, and RC. We're rolling out.
I just know any minute Prowl will come calling for us to report for something.
He's like clockwork. On the hour, every hour. B, do this. C, do that. File your reports appropriately. Stop spelling butt with 2 T's.
You spell...
Bumblebee and RC, report to me immediately.
Oh, saved by the bell.
Please hurry. Wheeljack's currently engaged in a battle with Starscream.
Under the circumstances, I'm glad for this call from Prowl.
You're making this too easy on me, Khan. At least try to fight back.
I was ordered to not harm you. He would kill me if I disobey.
I'm starting to think Galvatron and I have similar interests.
It's not Galvatron!
If not Galvatron, then who sent you?
Jack, cease this open conflict immediately. That is an order.
Optimus, I found him. He's here with me,
Starscream, who are you talking to?
the leader of the Decepticons himself. Your destroyer.
What is Galvatron after now?
Galvatron isn't their leader anymore.
How do you know?
Starscream claims to have been sent by someone else.
Look out!
Optimus Prime, at last. Now. Disloyalty, weakness, and stupidity. These are what you surround yourself with.
While you bury yourself in darkness and fear, you're a coward.
I was. I am no longer.
What has changed?
I did not give myself over completely to the darkness. I denied destiny the fate it intended for me. My duty as Prime got in the way. Cybertron will not be reborn in my glorious image, but rather in the image of fear.
First you corrupt it, now you destroy it. Have you no respect?
Not for anything you hold dear.
He is coming back online.
Excellent.
Yes, indeed. It'd be much more enjoyable to gut him, alive and awake.
Don't touch him! You are not worthy. Release the Prime.
I beg your pardon, but if you release him, he will be harder to kill if he can resist.
Exactly.
Megatron's twisted logic made more sense than this rubbish.
A sacrifice of the servant and of the enemy.
No, please.
Make it hurt, big guy.
I intend to.
But why?
Because someone who lacks emotion like you cannot be trusted. So why bother keeping up pretenses?
You won't even spare those in your service?
Oh, the Vehicons are safe. They have no agenda other than to serve the Decepticons, which I now lead. Keep talking. It tempts me to bring in other Autobots.
If you harm them.
You'll what? Throw me in the Ferrotaxis so I can slowly be overtaken by plasmatic energy to suffer and die? Sorry. You tried. I suffered, but didn't die.
What is your goal? Why all this senseless anger and killing? Before you seemed to have purpose. Now you seem to be void of anything.
It is not my purpose for which I serve on this day. It is that of the darkness itself. In my isolation, I learned my life was meaningless. It is then that I realized that perhaps my destiny was not to stand above Cybertron as its hero, but simply to provide the vessel for whom would do so.
You intend to sacrifice yourself to the darkness?
Correct. While the darkness can grant one immense power, it truly requires a vessel of its own to realize its full potential.
Please don't do this. Perhaps there is another way for you to save Cybertron.
You're trying to appeal to the part of me that wants to live. Clever. But I lack purpose because my purpose has always been to die. I was not born for greatness, but to provide the opportunity for it. When I first reawakened, I was excited to hear of a new prime, a brother. That I was not the last. When I learned of you letting Cybertron die, I saw it as my purpose to undo your mistake. I never hated you, Prime, and you bested me, showing me the true power of the Primes. Something as I have come to learn in my imprisonment. I never had.
You don't have to do this. Two primes working together to rebuild Cybertron. The Decepticons will follow you. The Autobots with me. Together we can end this war.
The darkness will wait no longer. Goodbye, Optimus. The last Prime.
No! Nova?
It is a pleasure to finally greet you as myself, Optimus Prime.
The darkness.
You may call me Nemesis. I will, after all, be your final one. And as I bear this vessel that was once Nova, I must insist you call me Prime.
You've not earned that title.
No, but I am taking it. Nova, while useful and a friend, was arrogant and weak. He rescued me from the universe I was born to. The universe I destroyed in my ignorance to my true power. Now with this new vessel, I will continue my omniversal conquest without making the same mistake, and leave something left for me to rule over. Nova's memory archives show brilliant images of Cybertron. I think that will be my world of choice.
Never!
Let us see how you fare against me at my strongest.
Like Nova, you will fail.
I will crush you.
You were saying?
How dare you continue to live?
I've noticed one thing about you.
What's that?
You may possess Nova Prime's body, but you've never had an actual body before. You have no fighting prowess. You may have great power, but despite all that power, you are now subject to the consequences of mortality.
No.
Or in other words, you can die like the rest of us. You could not live up to the power of the Primes. Prowl, Bumblebee,
Optimus?
RC, I'm glad to see you all functioning.
When we came to, B managed to set us free, and we took the fight to the cons.
Where's Wheeljack?
He's one with the Allspark.
No! Damn it!
And Nova Prime? Is he...
Nova took his own life in order to create a vessel for the darkness that empowered him. Both are no more.
On a brighter note, we seem to have scrapped the last of the cons. The enemy is defeated.
This has been a long and hard-fought war. It is time for us to retire to a peaceful Cybertron. At long last.